Hello friends, today I will go through some of the bad habits of reading which you should avoid. This is my second video on this book reading video series. If you haven't gone through my first video on why reading is important, then please go through it before this to better understand it. There are different factors which affect the reading, like external factors and internal factors. So internal factors I will be covering on my another video which is coming about how to read. So there we will see how to correct those internal factors. In this video, I will be covering only external factors which is affecting our performance while reading. It affects on reading speed. It affects on the grasping, how much you grasp or how much you will retain after grasping. So all those depends on external factors. So first external factor to start with is distractions. So if you are reading in a hall where TV is on, so it is one of the distractions. So try to avoid that. You should read maybe in your bedrooms or study rooms where distraction is very less, like TV. Then poor light and messy environments. If your room's light is very low or very high, then also it is not good. Then your room should be neat and clean. It should not be, you should not read in messy environment. Instead, read it in neat room. There is one proverb, tidy room is tidy mind. So you should consider this, that your room should be tidy. Okay. Then you should avoid reading while traveling, because when traveling, there is disturbance on the pages. It will affect your eyes, and that's why, if possible, try to avoid reading. And if it's urgent, then use audiobooks. That is one of the best way to use your time. There are other factors also, like reading in public places. So these are the noisy environments. You feel that you are getting whatever you are reading, but it's not actually happening. You are not grasping that much. That's why you should avoid reading in common places. Then read books to implement nice things or takeaways. So this is one of the key takeaways, right? Why you should read books? Because books gives you so many nice things, and if you are not adopting those things in your daily life, it will not have effect on your life, right? So you will just read and get some knowledge, and after some time, if you are not using that, you will try to forget. So what's the use of reading books? That's why how to implement nice things or takeaways, how to retain those things, those we will see in more details in my next videos from the same series. And that's why no reading of books at same time. Why? Let's say you are reading different books which will tell different things to implement, right? Better to read one thing, try to adopt and then master it in your life, and then start with another. Otherwise it will get jumbled, how many things to implement and how many things you will try to implement in your life, right? So you will not get master in any of these things. That's why you should read books one at one time. Also, to avoid context switching, that is preferable. Then reading in sleeping position. Why it is bad? Because your subconscious mind is thinking that you are sleeping, but you are not. You are trying to read. And if you see, your subconscious brain is 92% of your total brain. So that is not in sync with your action, right? And that's why you should not read in sleeping position. Also, do not try to read in stress or fatigue. Let's say you came up from school, colleges, or office. Your day was too hectic. You are trying to immediately read after coming. So that's not good. So just take a small break, pause, or relax, or do some meditation of 5 minutes. Get relaxed and then start reading it. Take a short break. Then one of the best technique which you can use is Pomodoro technique. That is basically a productive technique. I mean, you can get more using Pomodoro technique because you avoid distractions and you tend to focus more on concentration, and that's why Pomodoro technique is best usable in books reading. Then one of the thing, if you observe, your speed increases of reading as well as of grasping when you have a sense of urgency. Just to give you more clearer example, when you read in your exam time or a night before just your exam, or maybe if you are an engineering student in your preparation leave, your speed is tremendous, your grasping is also at ultimate position. Why? Because there is sense of urgency. So create the same sense of urgency while reading your normal any non-academic books, non-fictional books, right? Then set right intent. If you are not setting intent or right intent while reading, how will you adopt those techniques? Correct? That's why first set your why, set your reason of reading clear. Why you are reading this book, what you are going to adopt from this book. So set that first, and that will give you an immense benefit compared to not before setting the context. I hope I clear my point about bad reading habits and what techniques you should use. Thank you.